Good morning, dear students. Today I will discuss some more problems on inverse trigonometric functions. Let us find the solution of these equations. Let us start with solve. You can see these are questions given in NCERT book, and you can see the years I have written here. So these are very important questions. Let us solve the questions one by one. Let us start with question number 1. Tan inverse of 2x plus tan inverse of 3x equal to pi by 4, and we have to find the value of x. This was asked in the year 2009 and 2012. Very important question. Now we know the formula for tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. Applying the formula, tan inverse of 2x plus 3x equal to tan inverse of 2x plus 3x divided by 1 minus 2x into 3x is equal to pi by 4. Tan inverse of 5x by 1 minus 6x square is equal to pi by 4. So 5x by 1 minus 6x square equal to, if we bring tan inverse to that side, it will be 10 pi by 4, which is 1. Tan inverse in that side will be tan of pi by 4, the value is 1. Cross multiplying and bringing all the terms in the left hand side, we'll get 6x square plus 5x minus 1 is equal to 0. If we solve 6x square plus 6x minus x minus 1 equal to 0, we'll get x equal to 6x into x plus 1, uh, x plus 1 into 6x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x equal to minus 1 or 1 by 6. So this is the solution of this equation. These are the values of x. But if you put x equal to minus 1, this will become tan inverse of minus 2, tan inverse of minus 3, and if you add, answer will not be pi by 4. That means x equal to minus 1 does not satisfy the given equation. Therefore x equal to 1 by 6 is the solution, is the value of x. Next, let us solve the second question. Given 2 tan inverse of cos x is equal to tan inverse of 2 cosec x. 2 tan inverse of cos x equal to tan inverse of 2 cosec x. We have to find the value of x. You can see this was asked in the years 2009, 10, 14 and 16. Okay, so let us try to find the value of x. Let us try to solve this equation. 2 tan inverse of cos x equal to this. Now 2 tan inverse of x equal to, we can write tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square is equal to tan inverse of 2 cosec x. Cancelling tan inverse from both the sides, equating tan inverse from both the sides, 2 cos x by sine square x. 1 minus cos square x is sine square x equal to 2 cosec of x. We can cancel 2. If we multiply sine square x and cosec x, we will get cos of x equal to sine x. Cancelling 2 and by cross multiplication. From this, tan x equal to 1 and x equal to pi by 4. So this is the value of x for second equation. This is the solution of this equation. Next, let us solve question number 3. Given tan inverse of 1 minus x by 1 plus x equal to half tan inverse of x, and we have to find x. We have to find the value of x. We have to solve this equation. I have written the question here, tan inverse of this. Now, if we apply this formula, you see, tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy, this equal tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy equal to tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y. And if we apply this formula, the solution will be shorter. You can see, if we write 1 minus x in this way, 1 minus x, and 1 plus x in this way, 1 plus 1 into x, this is now of this form, tan inverse x minus y by 1 plus xy. Now this is equal to tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of x is equal to half of tan inverse of x. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4, and taking tan inverse of x to the right hand side, we will get 3 by 2 tan inverse of x. Cancelling, we will get tan inverse of x equal to pi by 6 and x equal to 10 pi by 6, which is 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 is the solution of this equation. Now question number 4. To solve the equation sin inverse of 1 minus x minus 2 sin inverse of x equal to pi by 2. This question is a little bit difficult. Now how to proceed? Let me write in this way. Sin inverse of 1 minus x is equal to pi by 2 plus 2 sin inverse of x. Now taking sin inverse to right hand side, it will be sine of pi by 2 plus 2 sin inverse of x. Sine of 90 degree plus theta is cos of theta. Sine of 90 degree plus theta is equal to 90 into 1 plus theta. 1 is odd, it will become cos of theta. Now here let us consider sine inverse of x equal to say theta. In that case x will be sine theta. Now 1 minus x equal to cos of 2, and we have assumed sine inverse of x equal to theta, so it will become cos of 2 theta. Cos 2 theta, as x equal to sine theta, let us express cos 2 theta in terms of sine. We will get cos 2 theta equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Cancelling 1, or let me write 1 minus x equal to 1 minus sine theta equal to x here, so it will become 1 minus 2x square. Cancelling 1 1, we will get 2x square minus x equal to 0. X into 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to 0 or half. But you can check, if you put x equal to half, in this equation, left hand side will not be equal to right hand side. That means x equal to half does not satisfy this equation, so cannot be solution of this equation, and hence x must be equal to 0. So this is the solution of this equation, solution of question number 4. Next, let us solve question number 5. Cos of tan inverse of x equal to sine of cot inverse of 3 by 4. We have to find the value of x. Now, in this equation, we have to find the value of x. We have to solve for x. Now, how to proceed? Let us write. We know cos of theta is equal to sine of 90 degree minus theta. Oh, it must be tan inverse of x. You see, cos, I assume this as theta, cos theta equal to sine 90 minus theta. There are other methods also, but if we proceed in this way, we can easily solve the equation in two or three lines. Okay, so what I have written, cos of theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta. Now equating sine in both the sides, we'll get pi by 2 minus tan inverse of x is equal to cot inverse of 3 by 4. Taking tan inverse of x to this side, to right hand side, we'll get pi by 2 equal to tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of 3 by 4. Now we know tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x equal to pi by 2. So ultimately x equal to this, that as our answer is pi by 2, this 2 must be equal. So x equal to 3 by 4 is the answer. So if you proceed in this way, in two or three lines, you'll get the answer. So x equal to 3 by 4 is the solution of this. Now I have taken another three very important questions from NCERT book. These are very important questions. Let us prove one by one. Number 1, prove that cot inverse of root over 1 plus sin x plus root over 1 minus sin x by root over 1 plus sin x minus root over 1 minus sin x is equal to x by 2, where x belongs to 0 to pi by 4. Okay, so let us prove this one. Let us start with left hand side. Okay, so cot inverse of root over 1 plus sin x plus root over 1 minus sin x, this is the left hand side of the given question, divided by root over 1 plus sin x minus root over 1 minus sin x. Now before doing this one, let us start with this expression 1 plus sin x. 1 plus sin x, let me write 1 plus sin x. Now sin x equal to, we can write 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2, and 1 equal to, we can write cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2. Okay, so ultimately you can see this is now the form a square plus b square plus 2ab. So this will be a plus b whole square. 1 plus sin x equal to cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. Similarly 1 minus sin x equal to, it will be cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. Be careful. One thing I want to add here. Now one, just see 1 minus sin x equal to 1 minus sin x equal to, we can write sin square x by 2 plus cos square x by 2 minus 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. 1 minus sin x equal to, we can write in this way also, cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 minus 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. 1 equal to, we can write this sin square plus cos square, we can write cos square plus sin square. In the first case, we will get sin x by 2 minus cos x by 2 whole square, and here we will get cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. Now you can see what I have written here is equal to cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. And why I have written this? You see, x belongs to 0 to pi by 4. 0 to pi by 4. In between 0 and pi by 4, if you check the table, you can see cos 0 degree, cos sine. Cos 0 degree is 1, sin 0 degree is 0. Value of cos is more than sine. Cos 30 degree. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2 and sin 30 is half. And you can see value of cos is more than sine. 45 degree. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2, sin 45 is 1 by root 2. Value is same. So in between 0 and 45, value of cos is more than value of sine. You can see values of cos are more than values of sine. As values of cos is more than sine, I have written cos first. Cos x by 2 minus sine x by 2 whole square. As x belongs to 0 and pi by 4, I have taken cos x first, as cos x is more than sin x in the interval 0 to pi by 4. Now, again, let us move to the left hand side, which is this. 1 plus sin x is cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. Now, square, whole square sine and root over. These two will get cancelled. And what we will get? You can see what we will get. The whole square sine, the whole square, 1 plus sin x is cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square. Now, whole square and root over, these two will get cancelled and we will be left with this cot inverse of cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 plus cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. The whole square and root over, these two will get cancelled. So you can see the numerator is now cot inverse of 2 cos x by 2 and denominator is 2 sin x by 2. So ultimately cot inverse of will get cot x by 2. Cot inverse of cot x by 2 is x by 2, which is the right hand side. Very simple but very important question. These are frequently asked questions. Either in pre-board or in board you will get this type of question. Okay, so this was the question number 1. Let us now move to question number 7. That is the next question. Let us start with the left hand side, which is tan inverse of root over 1 plus x minus root over 1 minus x by root over 1 plus x plus root over 1 minus x. Now what we have to prove? You can see this is equal to pi by 4 minus half cos inverse of x. Now this, you can consider this as clue. Half cos inverse of x. Cos inverse of x. Let us prove x equal to cos theta or cos 2 theta. Let us prove x equal to cos 2 theta. Now if we put x equal to cos 2 theta, this will become 1 plus cos 2 theta. 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta, root over 2 cos square theta. It will be root 2 cos theta. 2 cos square theta root over, so it will become root 2 cos theta. If we put x equal to cos 2 theta, 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta, and root over 2 sin square theta is root 2 sin theta. Next, root over 1 plus x, root over 1 plus x will be root 2 cos theta, and root over 1 minus x is root 2 sin theta. 1 plus cos 2 theta, 2 cos square theta, so it will be root 2 cos theta. 1 minus cos x is 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta, and root over 2 sin square theta is root 2 into sin theta. Taking root 2 common from numerator and denominator, we will get cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta plus sin theta. This is plus. Now dividing numerator and denominator by cos theta, it will become, if we divide numerator by cos theta, it will become 1 minus tan theta. Denominator will be 1 plus tan theta. 1 minus tan theta by 1 plus tan theta. This is the formula for, this formula you got in class 11. 1 minus 10 by 1 plus 10 is 10 pi by 4 minus theta. Tan inverse of 10 pi by 4 minus theta is equal to pi by 4 minus theta. Okay, and theta equal to cos inverse of x by 2 pi by 4 minus half cos inverse of x. So this is the proof of this question. Very important question and not so difficult. Let us now move to the next question. We have to prove 9 pi by 8 minus 9 by 4 sin inverse of 1 by 3 is equal to 9 by 4 sin inverse of 2 root 2 by 3. this equal to this. Again, let us start from the left hand side. The left hand side of the question is this. We can take 9 by 4 common. If we take 9 by 4 common, we'll get pi by 2 minus sine inverse of 1 by 3. Now as we know, sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. Pi by 2 minus sine inverse of 1 by 3. Pi by 2 minus sine inverse of x is equal to cos inverse of 1 by 3. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove, right, we have to prove this equal to 9 by 4 sine inverse of 2 root 2 by 3. And what we get? 9 by 4 cos inverse of 1 by 3. That means we have to change cos inverse to sine inverse. Now this is the procedure to change cos inverse to sine inverse. Let cos inverse of 1 by 3, here it is cos inverse of 1 by 3. Suppose cos inverse of 1 by 3 is equal to a. Then cos of a will be 1 by 3. Sine of a, because we have to change from cos inverse to sine inverse. So we have to find sine inverse. Root over 1 minus cos square a. It will be 1 minus 1 by 9. So root over 8 by 9 to root 2 by 3. And a equal to, you can see, sine inverse of 2 root 2 by 3. So ultimately a equal to this, a equal to this, cos inverse of 1 by 3 is equal to sine inverse of 2 root 2 by 3. So equal to 9 by 4 sine inverse of 2 root 2 by 3. So this is the proof of question number 3. Another question from NCERT book. Choose the correct answer. Sine of tan inverse of x is equal to, this is a multiple choice question. You have to choose the correct answer. You have to find the correct answer from this form. Sine of tan inverse of x equal to which one? We have to find. Now let us start with this sine of tan inverse of x, and let us assume tan inverse of x equal to theta. So x will be tan theta. This is now sine of theta. Now you think in this way, tan theta equal to x, we have to find the value of sine theta. Tan theta is x, we have to find the value of sine theta. Tan theta is equal to x, so sec theta equal to, sec theta is root over 1 plus tan square theta, so it will be root over 1 plus x square. What is cos theta? Cos theta is root over 1 by, cos theta is 1 by sec theta, so it will be 1 by root over 1 plus x square. Sin theta is equal to, you can see, root over 1 minus cos square theta, and root over 1 minus cos theta is this, cos square theta will be 1 by 1 plus x square. If we take LCM, 1 plus x square will be the LCM, numerator will be 1 plus x square minus 1. So ultimately this will be x by root over 1 plus x square. X by root over this is option 4. You can see x by root over 1 plus x square. Option 4 is the correct value of sine of tan inverse of x. So sine of tan inverse of x is very simple, but you have to move carefully. First consider this equal to theta, so you get x equal to tan theta. This will become sine theta. Now if tan theta equal to x, what will be the value of sine theta? This is what we have to find. Tan theta, from this we calculated sec theta, then cos theta. And cos theta equal to this, we can easily calculate sine theta. So this is the correct option, x by root over 1 plus x square. Here I have taken some more questions from NCERT miscellaneous exercise. These are also important questions, frequently asked question. Again, let us do one by one. First, prove that 2 sine inverse of 3 by 5 equal to tan inverse 24 by 7. So let us start with left hand side. 2 sine inverse of 3 by 5. 2 sine inverse 3 by 5. Now, we don't know any formula of this form, 2 sine inverse of x, 2 sine inverse of x. What we know is 2 tan inverse of x. 2 tan inverse of x equal to tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square in terms of 10. We have no formula of this form, 2 sine inverse of x, 2 sine inverse of x, but we know this. So what we have to do, we have to change sine inverse to tan inverse. Now how to change? Let sine inverse of 3 by 5 is equal to a. So in that case, sine a equal to 3 by 5. Cos a equal to root over 1 minus sine square a. So it will be 4 by 5. And tan a equal to sine by cos 3 by 4. A equal to tan inverse of 3 by 4. We have to express sine inverse in terms of tan inverse to apply this formula. So sine inverse of 3 by 5 equal to a, we have assumed, and if we have to express in terms of tan, so we have calculated value of tan. Sine a equal to this, tan a equal to this. From this we get a equal to this. So a equal to this, a equal to this, sine inverse of 3 by 5, tan inverse of 3 by 4. Sine inverse of 3 by 5 equal to, we can write tan inverse of 3 by 4. Now 2 tan inverse of x is tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. 2 tan inverse of x equal to tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. If we simplify, we will get tan inverse of 24 by 7. Simple. But important question. Next, let us move to next question. Question number B. Prove that sine inverse of 8 by 17 plus sine inverse of 3 by 5 is equal to tan inverse of 77 by 36. Now, we can proceed in two different ways. Either first we can find by applying sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of y. We can add these two, and then you can change sine inverse to tan inverse. Or what we can do, at the beginning we can change sine inverse to tan inverse, this sine inverse also to tan inverse, then applying the formula tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y, because we have to express our answer in terms of tan. Let us proceed in this way. Let us change sine inverse to tan inverse. How to change? Let sine inverse of 8 by 17 is equal to a. Sine a is 8 by 17. Therefore, cos a is 289 minus 64. It will be root over 1 minus sine square a, 64 by 289. It will be 15 by 17 cos a, and therefore tan a will be sine by cos, so it will be 8 by 15. A equal to tan inverse of 8 by 15. So see, we have changed sine inverse 8 by 17 to tan inverse 8 by 15. This is now tan inverse of 8 by 15. Similarly, let us change this sine inverse to tan inverse. Let sine inverse of 3 by 5 is equal to b. So sine b will be 3 by 5. Cos b will be 4 by 5. Okay. Tan b will be 3 by 4. And b will be tan inverse of 3 by 4. So it will be tan inverse of 3 by 4. Now we have changed both of these to sine inverse to tan inverse. Tan inverse of 8 by 15, tan inverse of 3 by 4. Now we have to apply, because we have to find the answer in terms of tan inverse, and only for that we have changed sine inverse to tan inverse. Now tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y, apply. You can check x into y is here also 24 by 60, which is clearly less than 1. Tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. If we simplify, we will get this equal to tan inverse of 77 by 36. Okay, so this is one of the two ways, changing sine inverse to tan inverse at the beginning and then applying tan inverse of x. Or you can find sine inverse of x, sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of y. We add by using the formulas for sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of y, then change sine inverse to tan inverse. Now we'll solve question number 4. Question number 3, you can proceed like question number 2 or like question number 4. After doing question number 4, you'll get some more ideas to solve this particular question. Very simple. Cos inverse of 12 by 13. You can change cos inverse to sine inverse and then add by using the formula sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of y. Sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of y. First change cos inverse to sine inverse and then add these two. Okay, now let us move to this one. It's a very important question. Let us start from left hand side. Okay, now we have to prove this plus this equal to pi. Let us first change sine inverse to tan inverse, cos inverse to tan inverse. To change sine inverse to tan inverse, first let us assume sine inverse of 12 by 13 is equal to, say, a. Sine a will be 12 by 13, cos a will be 5 by 13, tan a will be 12 by 5, a equal to tan inverse of 12 by 5. You can see sine inverse of this is now tan inverse of 12 by 5. We have changed sine inverse to tan inverse. Similarly, we have to change cos inverse like this. We have to assume cos inverse of 4 by 5 equal to b. Cos b equal to, let cos inverse of 4 by 5 is equal to b. Cos b is 4 by 5. Sin b is root over 1 minus cos square b. Putting the values, this will be 3 by 5. So tan b will be sin by cos 3 by 4. B will be a tan inverse of 3 by 4. So you can see b equal to this, b equal to this. This is now tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 63 by 60. Now we want to add this 2, but if we multiply, you can see 12 by 5, 3 by 4, 36 by 20. Clearly this is, if we add these two, this into x into y is clearly more than 1. So to add, we have to write pi plus tan inverse of 12 by 5 plus 3 by 4 by 1 minus 12 by 5 into 3 by 4, tan inverse of 63 by 60. If we simplify this one, we'll get this equal to tan inverse of, we'll get this equal to tan inverse of minus of 63 by 60. You can check. If you add with 48 plus 15 so 63, and 20 minus 36 is minus of 16. Tan inverse of minus x is minus of tan inverse of x. Cancelling these two, this is pi equal to the right hand side. So this is very important question. This is given, this is sum of three terms: sine inverse, cos inverse, of tan inverse. What we have done, we have expressed all the three in terms of tan inverse. But this is already in terms of tan inverse. We have expressed these two in terms of tan inverse, and applying the formula for tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y, we get this. But before doing, we have to check x into y is here more than 1, so we have to add pi plus this. So these are some important questions I have done today. Thoroughly revise these questions. These are very important from exam point of view. I'll give some homework, and in the next class I will do some more questions. Thank you.